That's hilarious.
You too, guys.
All right. I like when the honesty comes out on this show, man.
That's, something that reminds me a lot of the Dreamweaver story from years ago. I remember that. It was because I didn't want to be seen with her, and it's self-centered. It's nasty. It's probably not the nicest thing to do, but it was a girl that I met on the CB radio, named Dreamweaver, of course. That's the music. Her name was Dreamweaver. That was her CB handle, the Dreamweaver.
And what were you again?
I was Wrangler.
That's right, Wrangler.
I was the Wrangler because my job back then was on horseback. I would keep stable animals together and in their pens, and I was a wrangler. If any of the steer got out, I would wrangle them back in. The Wrangler.
I hope that's why you got that name. Yeah, there's many.
So that is why.
Well, so did you use the CB radio to try to pick up chicks back then?
No.
Was it for the job?
I didn't use it to pick up chicks. Everyone had a CB back then. It was. It
was all the rage.
The mid to late 70s. So everyone had CB. No one had cell phones, Opie. So it was,
Breaker. Breaker for the Dreamweaver. You got your ears on? It's the Wrangler. I'll be 10-10, 10-8 on the side. Dreamweaver, if you're out there. Okay, Dreamweaver, if you're out there, the Wrangler's on the side. Out.
But how did you start talking to her? She just happened to be on the CB one day?
Yeah, I think I was trying to get in touch with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe my brother Joe.
Hey, Flying Fingers. You out there, Flying Fingers?
His name was Flying Fingers?
Yeah.
Why?
Guitar player.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh. Hey, Flying Fingers, you out there?
And then one day I hear a voice over the radio, and it was Dreamweaver.
It's Dreamweaver, and she almost had like an attitude like, why am I talking on the bullhorn now? Like Daria on MTV. Daria? She kind of had that whole thing, so it was kind of a cool attitude back then.
So I started talking to her.
Hey, Dreamweaver, this is the Wrangler. Well, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Dana Point. Oh, I'm San Juan Capistrano. I'm right, down the road. Oh. Well, I gotta go. Okay.
How old were you?
And then maybe... Oh, God.
13, 14?
Yeah, 13. And we kind of, every night when I'd get on the CB radio...
She was there?
She was there. She was always on the CB. And we would talk.
That should have been your first clue.
Should have been the first clue. Always on the CB radio. And I decided one day that I was going to ask her on a date. A date. But, my term kind of date. Not your ordinary date. We're going to go horseback riding. Because I have horses. And that's what I do. That's what I do now. So, you got
Dreamweaver to Wrangler. Like to know what you're doing this Saturday. Oh, nothing. Oh, okay. You want to go horseback riding with me?
And you never met her?
Never met her.
That's the key to the story. Okay.
Never met her. Okay. You know where the river bed splits in Capistrano? Yeah, I know that. Okay, I'll meet you there, and we'll go riding this weekend. We got a bunch of hills we could go riding up in. Oh, that sounds great. Okay, Dreamweaver out. Okay, Wrangler, over and out. I'll see you Saturday.
Were you all excited at this point?
Oh, it's great.
Because you have this image in your head, what she looks like probably.
Dreamweaver. Opie. The name.
It should say it all.
She's weaving dreams in my head of what she could be. Dreamweaver.
Dreamweaver has to be a hot chick, right?
Absolutely. Dreamweaver. So all day Saturday, all morning, I got up early. I washed 2 horses, which, it's quite a chore, and brushed the horses down. They looked great. Take some saddle soap to the saddle and everything.
Did you clean out their sheath?
No, I didn't clean out the sheath, pulling out hunks of beef jerky out of there. Never understood the people that did clean out the sheath. There was some stable...
cleaning out the sheath?
Dude, there was some stable whores that used to keep horses around where we kept them. And they were girls, in their teens. They had these horses that used to clean their horses. You know, you got to clean the hoofs. You take this hook in your hand, lift the hoof up, and you're like scraping horse shit out of their hoofs.
Right.
Clean it out. And then you brush them, you bathe them. You got to clean their teeth sometimes, you know, and their ears. And then their sheath. This is a male horse. You know, they don't walk around with their dick hanging out all the time. It goes up into a sheath that's on their underbelly. This sheath gets filthy. And dried up skin and dirt
and rocks get caught up in there.
All kinds of crap gets caught in there. And these girls would reach up, grab this giant horse cock, and just pull it out of the sheath and start picking off all this dirt as they're just, you know, talking. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Does the horse get excited?
Sometimes, yeah. But most of the part, they're just looking around, you know, eating their hay and getting stuff picked off of them. Just disgusting. No, I didn't clean the sheath.
Just smelled it under your fingernails.
It did. Some of these pieces were like beef jerky.
Dude, when I was at college...
Yeah.
Are you done with the sheath part? Because it's reminding me of something. When I was at college, I had this roommate, and his job on the weekends was to mate horses.
Oh, yeah.
And he had to go to work with a raincoat on. And his whole job, I swear to God. Because I don't know, but I hear, like, when they, you know what, it's unbelievable. It's everywhere, and there's a lot of it.
It's just calamity.
Is it really?
Yeah. We used to
Have you seen
breed horses.
You've seen a horse just ejaculate?
We didn't do it like they do it now. It's very technical and stuff.
Right.
And in a lab, you know. We just threw a horse that was in heat together with a stallion, and they would go at it. And a lot of times, the horse would miss. But horses just are completely premature. The horse would hop up on the other one. The stallion would hop up on the mare. And if the horse's cock just, like, hit the thigh of the other horse, and it would just go spraying everywhere.
And there's a lot of it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because this kid he had his special raincoat, and his whole job was to make sure he got that, you know, penis into her.
Right, he'd try to put it in.
And he would get covered with freaking horse sperm.
They get all worked up, and unless it's in, you know, if it's not in, it's going to go everywhere.
What a job.
So they would go crazy.
You know, because, you know, college, man, you're all hungover and tired, and this was his job, you know, after maybe 2 hours sleep, he would get his raincoat and go down to the horse farm to mate horses.
Yeah, that's right, old boy. So, you're going to get a piece of her, aren't you? Oh, calm down. Whoa, hey, oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm not going to race him, though. I'm just going to jerk him off.
Very good.
Just going to clean his sheath.
So, all right, Dreamweaver, the horses are ready for your little date, right?
Yeah.
Dude.
All right.
Getting all excited for my date. Clean the horse up. And now I was riding up into the hills that we used to ride up in all the time and take care of the cattle and everything. So I wanted to look the part. So I had my Western attire on, Opie, and I was the little cowboy.
Oh my God!
I had the hat, I had the boots, spurs, chaps, jeans, and a Western style shirt. That's how I used to dress.
Did you have a gay video crew following you?
You know, in any other circumstance, that is very gay. But I was actually doing the work. I was a working cowboy out there, out west. And I want to look the part. I had my rifle. I had saddlebags with our lunch in it and stuff. And I even had a bedroll. Just in case.
Hey.
Just in case old Dreamweaver decided to be a goer. I had everything I needed. And what I planned on doing, I had all these fantasies going on my head. She was weaving dreams on me. Mm-hmm. I was going to go out there. I was going to shoot a rabbit and then skin it and cook it right there like I knew how to do, like I'd done plenty of times when we used to go out camping and stuff. And I was going to, like, cook her a rabbit.
You were going to live off the land with
Live
Dreamweaver.
off the land, just me and Dreamweaver up
the
in the hills.
weekend.
And I was thinking this, and this was what
Little
I was going to do.
skinny 13-year-old kid.
Oh, pull out my 6-gun. Yeah! Look at me. I just bagged us a rabbit, Dreamweaver.
And you're so hot.
Oh, yeah. I was completely like, I had been thinking about this all day.
How long had you been talking to her?
Probably about 2 weeks, I guess. About 2 weeks just talking. So we kind of got to know each other and everything, and she was into horses, and I thought this was going to be a great first date. I was going to show what a man I was. I even got some home brew. It was this stuff that the Mexicans used to make at a stable that was real close to ours. They used to take these bourbon barrels that they would get from the distillery, fill it up with 3 gallons of water, and then roll it around every day for about a month. And when you poured it out, you got a gallon would come out of just the strongest fuck-you-up liquid I've ever had in my life.
Moonshine.
Besides some of that, maybe get Dreamweaver a little, get a little tipsy and stuff. Drink it out of those tin cups like the old West guys used to do. Want to snort? Keep it with the old West motif. Well, get the horses, go to where the river splits there in San Juan Capistrano, and I'm waiting for her. Got there early,
Oh, you got butterflies in your stomach,
I
right?
did. I'm still waiting, still looking at everything, making sure everything's okay. Mm-hmm. And off in the distance, I see a figure walking down the riverbed, and that must have been Dreamweaver. Like, here she comes. But it's just a speck coming, and I can't quite figure it out yet. But
maybe the sun's in your eye a little bit, but
I'm looking.
You see the silhouette, right?
I'm looking. She came in out of the rising sun. Yeah, I was looking. As she's getting closer, I'm thinking, well, maybe the heat is, spreading things out. How the heat waves on the highway make the highway look a little wider.
A little
sometimes.
higher, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. It could get like that.
Was it cold? Maybe she had a parka on.
Maybe she had something, even though it was a very hot day.
Right.
Oh,
God.
No. And as she got closer, I can't explain my disappointment.
I think I can explain it with this.
Dude, the disappointment is really coming back to me now. I'm kind of remembering how disappointing it was. I had this image of this beautiful girl that was going to come and ride with me, and I swear I was going to take the ride first through town and then up into the hills, just so people could see me with the girl I imagined I was going to be with. And
then your date was going to end with puppet sex?
It was just going to be
crazy. Having sex on the riverbed.
Having sex like the Marlboro Man. I was just going to be there with this hot girl in a bedroll with a campfire
up against
with
the
my
tree
rabbit
and the
looking
river,
over it,
sure.
and guns and whiskey and broads and horses and fucking a manly night with my hot broad Dreamweaver. The disappointment set in at 100 yards. I saw her big fat head and her big fat face and her greasy stringy hair.
Oh, God.
And her loose-fitting, bunt-ridden jeans.
Bunt-ridden jeans.
Yeah.
The bunt wore away the jeans like your knees were.
Oh, yeah. A little frayed at the bunt.
Yeah.
I can't tell you that because I had built it up to something so huge in my head. The disappointment was such a letdown.
Did you fake it though, like a big smile, like "Hey"? I don't even think
I did. And perhaps she was just as disappointed, thinking I was this Marlboro Man. I was, Mr. Macho, and there I am with my, little skinny arms and, trying to pull off the cowboy thing. But, she was fat. It was very disappointing.
So what'd you do?
Well, I tried to say, "Hey, how you doing?" with a big smile and stuff, but it was just like, "Hey, what's up?" I think the person that was more pissed was the horse that she got a ride. Looked at me like, "Thanks, thanks a lot."
What was the Clydesdale busy?
Yeah. I said, "How you doing?" She hops on the horse. No ride through town. Mm-hmm. No proud ride through town as I show off this girl. I imagine just hair blowing as people looked up and went, "Wow, what a beautiful girl on that horse." And turned directly around, went down the river, up into the hills. Took a ride for about, I'll be honest, 45 minutes. That was it. No bedroll, no fire, no hunting rabbit.
No sex.
I had a bag of moose to feed that bitch. Believe me, with no rabbit. She'd ate the rabbit whole, fur and all.
One bite. Done.
Yeah. And none of that fun stuff I imagined. 45 minutes, I just went like, we better get heading in. And I think she even asked why, and I said something, the horse, I think the one you're on was coming up lame or something, and, I had to get it back early. And but I had a great time, thanks. Dropped her back off where the river splits, and took the horse back. Was disappointed. I remember my father was all happy and stuff. He was like, hey, how'd it go, It's like, oh, Dad, she was a fat broad. And she said something that Jimmy said the other day, sometimes you just got to go hogging.
That's what Dad said?
Yeah, he always had kind words of wisdom like that.
You truly had the greatest dad.
Yeah.
You really had the greatest dad.
And that was...
Never saw her again, did you?
Nope. I think I saw her once more. I never called... Like, I'd be on the CB,
Hey, it's the Wrangler looking for flying fingers. Wrangler looking for flying fingers. You out there flying fingers? Hey, Wrangler, it's Dreamweaver. Wrangler out.
You just blew it off totally?
Dreamweaver, Wrangler. You got your ears on? Yeah, unfortunately for you, I had my eyes on that day, and I saw what a fat pig you were. Yeah, hey, Dreamweaver, got your pork chops on?
Wow.
Yeah, so I saw her one night at a party at another stable, and she was singing round a campfire with a bunch of other people, and we kind of just traded a passing glance. But I think, she knew that I was disappointed. I couldn't even hide it because of what I built up. No one would have lived up to that.
Yes, Jimmy?
Nothing. I'm just empathizing with him.
Yeah.
It stinks.
All right, why don't we take a break? Yeah, that does stink.
Who is that girl that was in Playboy years ago? Hef's like first real celebrity chick. Barbie Benton. Remember Barbie Benton?
I know her name. Where was she from?
She was just, I don't know.
She was a hot...
And she was in Playboy.
Brunette, centerfold.
Yeah. She was in Playboy. That was my image. It was Barbie Benton was going to show up. And if we'll find a picture, I'm sure we will, during commercials or something, pop one up or someone send a link.
Instead, Kirstie Alley showed up.
Yes. That was it. I expected Barbie Benton. I got Kirstie Alley.
And there it goes. All right, why don't we take a break?
Breaker to the Wrangler.
I know.
It's the Dreamweaver, and I got my ears on. Breaker. I look a lot like Bobby Benton on the radio.
Where's Dreamweaver, boy?
You're hunting rabbit. I want a Diablo sandwich and a Dr. Pepper, and make it snappy. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
And then there she came out. Yoo-hoo, Wrangler!
Thank you, nice lady. Nice ass.
Oh, fat pig.
All right. Well, we've been on the radio for an hour. Why don't we take a break? Anthony, I think we're going to start playing some Christmas stuff here and there, right?